Now, your Storm Tracker 13 forecast first. Sponsored by George Sink Injury Lawyers.
And earlier this morning, some areas did get a chance to see some scattered showers. Now, we still have that continuing early this evening, but most of us closer towards the coast remain to be on the dry side. This is a live look outside Georgetown. We do have a mixture of some sun and clouds. A lot more sun, though, compared to the clouds that we are seeing across parts of the PD and border belt. Lumberton already starting to see a stray pop-up shower and storm, bringing frequent lightning across the area and even some heavy downpours. Trending just a tad bit more dry, though, along the Grand Strand, but even earlier parts of Marion also got a chance for some of that rainfall. Temperatures right now are continuing to be very hot in those upper 80s along the coast. Away from the coast, temperatures are starting to cool down just a bit, but we are looking at some lower 90s to even upper 90s. Throughout the rest of the evening, many of us are going to see those upper 80s and lower 90s cooling down into the 80s, and we'll get a chance for a stray shower and storm for this evening. But that's also going to be the chance throughout this week. We'll have more on that coming up in just a few minutes.
Now, breaking news from WBTW News 13.
Thanks for joining us for News 13 at 5. I'm Adriana Lawrence.
And Daminette Pegler. Breaking news tonight at 5. 4 people, including a now former pastor, are facing criminal charges in connection with the Pawleys Island Community Church investigation.
Georgetown County Sheriff Carter Weaver announced the charges this afternoon following an investigation into a registered sex offender's access to children at the church and its school. And News 13's Jordan Titus joins us live from the Sheriff's office in Georgetown with new details. Jordan.
Adriana Annette, Sheriff Carter Weaver says this investigation has expanded well beyond registered sex offender Warren Perry. Investigators announced charges against now former pastor Don Williams, his wife Ginny Williams, Academy Director Nikki Howard, and Perry himself. The Sheriff's office says the investigation found they knowingly and willfully placed children in harm's way. Their charges include obstruction of justice and criminal conspiracy, and for some defendants, child endangerment. Investigators say they executed search warrants, reviewed records, and collected photos they say show Perry near children. In an interview with deputies last week that was revealed today, Don said Perry was not around children, but investigators say they later found that that claim was not true.
These photos right here, along with numerous others, clearly show Mr. Perry in close proximity to the children. And who do you think allowed that?
Investigators say this case is far from over. Tonight at 6, hear more from Sheriff Weaver and new video of the Sheriff's Office interview with Don, who was in shock to hear that Perry had been arrested. Reporting in Georgetown, Jordan Titus, News 13.
Jordan, thank you. Horry County Police say a person was taken to the hospital after being hurt in a shooting outside of a bar. Officers were called to the area along Waccamaw Boulevard near Pub International after 11:30 last night. Police say the victim went to the hospital and was treated for injuries that were not believed to be life-threatening, and the suspects left before officers arrived. Pub International said in a social media post that the incident happened outside in an area between the bar and a nearby fireworks store. No arrests have been made.
Horry County Police say a man wanted on multiple warrants is now in custody. 23-year-old Julian Bell was arrested early Sunday morning following a search led by their violent criminal apprehension team with assistance from the Street Crimes Unit, Myrtle Beach Police Department, and tips from the community. At the time, he was wanted on 9 active criminal warrants, including attempted murder and kidnapping. No information about where Bell was found or pertaining to the arrest was made available.
Well, according to an incident report, a man says he was assaulted by 8 people in an Horry County beach. Police interviewed the man at a local hospital after the incident, which the report says happened just after 11:30 Friday night in front of Ocean Lakes Family Campground. The man told an officer that he was repeatedly punched and kicked in the head and the stomach. No suspects have been identified, and the report said the investigation remains active.
The North Carolina Highway Patrol says a driver who died in a head-on crash with a pickup truck in Robeson County is suspected of being impaired. Ivrildo Zapetti Jimenez of Lumberton was driving a 2019 Honda Civic that crossed the center line on Saddle Tree Road and hit a 2020 Chevrolet pickup truck last night. Now, troopers say he was not wearing a seatbelt and was pronounced dead at the scene. The pickup truck driver and a front seat passenger were taken by EMS to a local hospital and treated for minor injuries.
News 13 is your local election headquarters, and South Carolina Congressman Russell Fry launched his campaign for the United States Senate today. The Myrtle Beach conservative announced he will run in the upcoming special Republican primary. In a statement, the congressman called late South Carolina Senator Lindsey Graham a legendary leader and a close friend. Fry joins the likes of Republican Congressman Ralph Norman, as well as attorney Duke Buckner and businessman Mark Lynch, who have all officially announced their bids.
And breaking news on the election front, Senator Darlene Graham announcing today she's running for a full term to replace her late brother Lindsey Graham's Senate seat. Now, last week, Governor Henry McMaster appointed Graham to serve the remainder of her brother's term, which ends in January. The filing window for the South Carolina special election opens today and closes next week. Well, the city of Florence just received the Municipal Achievement Award for Public Safety from the Municipal Association of South Carolina.
Now, this award recognizes the city's leadership for their innovative approach to public safety through technology, teamwork, and trust. And News 13's Eric Cooper is live in Florence. And Eric, you spoke with Mayor Lithonia Barnes. What did she have to say?
Well, Annette and Adriana, 2 years ago, the city of Florence began looking for ways to enhance public safety without increasing demands on already overextended officers. The city began work on the Keeping Florence Safe initiative. With the help of city council and local state representatives, the police department now has 3 dock-mounted drones, 60 flock cameras, and access to over 300 community cameras citywide. These advancements also led to the city's downtown development being awarded the Great American Main Street Award. Mayor Lithonia Barnes says despite the Florence Police Department having faced shortages in the past, hopes that the advances in technology will bring in more applicants.
And we are hoping that moving in technology will get those younger people back engaged into this. This is a very beneficial to our community and rewarding to those who work here that understand that they're doing a great service when they join the police force to make our communities safer.
Now, coming up at 6, hear more from the mayor and also a realtor who says acknowledgments of safety in the city also helps with economic development as well. Reporting live in Florence, Eric Cooper, News 13.
Eric, thank you. A heads up for our News 13 viewers. Starting tomorrow morning at 9 a.m., we are throwing out the news playbook. You can see the Grand Strand and PD's newest morning experience, brief headlines, big stories, and an interactive weather conversation. Watch the rundown. It all looks different Tuesday at 9 a.m. on News 13 and streaming on the app at WBTW+.
News 13 on-time traffic, sponsored by Joy Law Firm. Just call Joy.
And to look at your evening commute right now for parts of 501, we have some light commuter traffic going on. From 501 Carolina Forest to CCU, drive times are almost doubled from 5 to 10. 17 Farrell Parkway to Glens Bay is also moving at 10 minutes. 17 Mr. Joe White to 82nd Parkway will take you about 13 minutes. And very similar for parts of downtown Florence right now, though we're not seeing too many slowdowns across the area. From 95 TV Road to 76, drive times are moving normally at 9 minutes. 76 5 Points to Irby will take you 4. And 52 Palmetto to I-95 is moving on time with 7 minutes.
Krista, thank you. The military has identified 2 of the 3 U.S. service members who were killed this past week in the Middle East. The Pentagon identified 2 American soldiers killed in Jordan Friday following an Iranian drone and missile attack. First Lieutenant Tyler Feehan, a 25-year-old from Hawaii, and Private Isabella Gonzalez, a 19-year-old from Texas. The White House says President Trump will be at Dover Air Force Base Tuesday night for the dignified transfer of the fallen service members.
Those great patriots were out there fighting that Iran cannot have a nuclear weapon.
Meanwhile, Democrats say they're worried the conflict is escalating into a wider war. Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth and Chairman Dan Kane will testify before the Senate Tuesday on the Pentagon's $67 billion funding request to cover costs connected to the Iran war.
Well, 4 people, including a Chicago police officer, were hurt amid a SWAT investigation. The shooting happened in Albany Park just after 11:30 this morning. The officer was taken to Illinois Masonic. Their condition is not available at this time. Drone footage over that scene shows what appears to be a potential SWAT situation with 2 heavy vehicles. No update on an arrest have been made.
New York City police say a man armed with a collection of weapons used fireworks to start a fire in Lower Manhattan is now in custody. Officials said 2 people, an officer and a civilian, had minor injuries, and the incident is being investigated as a possible act of terrorism. New York City Mayor Zohran Mamdani called the incident deeply disturbing. No details yet on the identity of the suspect.
In Texas, officials are saying that thanks to new weather alert systems, many people were able to survive the recent deadly flooding in the state. Xavier Walton shares with us the details.
Governor Abbott says Texas learned some really hard, heartbreaking lessons after last year's deadly floods. And because of that, state officials were better prepared. They were also better stationed, positioned in advance of this historic flooding event. State resources were staged before the heaviest rain moved in. Kerr County also launched a real-time river monitoring dashboard, helping local officials better coordinate emergency response and where to put them. Residents say last year's deadly floods changed how they responded. This time they received repeated emergency alerts on their phones. Many evacuated earlier. Neighbors went door to door warning people the water was rising.
I'm really grateful that there was a lot of notifications throughout the night. I think we were very, a whole lot more prepared.
But some Texas lawmakers say the job isn't done. This is just the beginning. One Hill Country State rep says last year's $50 million investment was an important start, but more sirens are still needed in flood-prone communities. Governor Greg Abbott going to be in Kerrville today as those recovery efforts as well as damage assessment continues. In Dallas, Xavier Walton, News Nation.
Most of the daytime has brought us partly cloudy skies, but for this evening we're already starting to see some areas of pop-up showers and storms, although they are very hit or miss. We'll have more on those details after the break.